Alrighty, fanboys and fangirls, if you're looking forward to the next generation of foldables, then I have got some great news, because Samsung has finally done it. They have finally made the design for the Fold series that we have all been waiting for, and I'm going to tell you exactly what that design is. And also on today's episode, we're going to talk about its competitor coming from Google and what they've got rolling in their sleeves. All of that on today's episode, so stay tuned. Oh man, if there was ever a time to insert an office meme, now is the time.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm. Wait.
Yes, it is all but confirmed at this point, but according to multiple sources, it seems that Samsung is indeed going to once again feature a new design for the foldables. However, this time it is one area that we have all been wanting to see, and that, my friends, is the hinge. Now, according to several reports, again, links in the description, basically, to summarize, Samsung has finally figured out a way to manufacture a new type of hinge mechanism that no longer requires two pieces. Rather, it will be one singular piece that will coordinate in opening and closing the device. This new singular hinge will not only bring a more minimal design in terms of the phone being folded, but will also improve screen to body ratio on the outside. Now, how that exactly works, I have no idea, but also in the report it says that Samsung is increasing the size of the front-facing fold. So when you close it, there's that front face screen, and then of course when you open it, you get a nice big size. It's reported that Samsung is going to up it to a 6.1 or 6.5 inch. The reports have not confirmed that number, but we will also see a more wider version to look more similar to a regular body phone that you're holding in your hand. Not like a 20:9 or 21:9 ratio, kind of. Now, going back to the hinge for just a second, you guys are probably wondering and saying, but what's the big deal about the hinge? Well, if you guys know anything about the Samsung foldables, the number one source of issues that have come since its beginning is the hinge. And it's come in the source of three areas: durability, long-term, and crease. The crease is the last thing to worry about. But the first two have been the most important because it was the subject of trying to improve the design and also trying to figure out ways to get it to be more durable for the long-term haul. Now, we have seen Samsung combat this with multiple different implements for brittles inside of the hinge. They figured out new different ways to make it look and feel more premium. But now we finally have a singular piece that is no longer going to be a two-piece hinge. It is now reported, and it might be confirmed as we get closer, but it is going to be one solid piece. Let me explain to you the significance of this. Number one, this now minimizes the crease. So now you get a full display with minimal crease implementation that you see on the screen. Number two, because now it's one piece, there's better dust resistance, and there is room potentially for water resistance since there's less gap for water to go into the phone. So Samsung could up the quality and could up the durability factor with this. And number three, most importantly, we are getting so much closer to a more minimal and pressed screen to body for a smartphone. We're almost at the realm now where it is almost going to be as flat like a pancake. Now, before we go down that road, let's stick to reality. Reality is, of course, it is all but confirmed. We are going off multiple different sources, so each source is saying the same thing, but we have to take it with a grain of salt. But I'm here to tell you guys that this is something that I personally believe that Samsung has been working on, because even Samsung knows they have been trying to up the design for years. And now that they seem to have got it in place, they're gonna launch it. This would be the biggest redesign for the foldable since the in-display camera. So this is a huge deal and something we should definitely look at more. So I'm going to cover this as we get more reports, as we get more leaks, and as we get more design changes. I will let you guys know, so make sure you're subscribed and turn on those notifications so you do not miss when I upload. Alrighty, now that we've talked about Samsung, let's head on over to the other side, which is not too far away, and for the last story, we'll talk about Google. Now, as you know, Google is also working on their own foldable, but it seems that they will be taking a page out of Samsung's book, and their foldables may kind of be similar, and it might also be different. I don't know, but according to another report from Ross Young, now Ross Young, we do know about Ross Young, there's nothing much I have to say there, but according to Ross Young, he claims that the display details have said that Google's first foldable smartphone will have a wider and smaller exterior display than the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Now, going back to what we just talked about, of course, with the Galaxy Z Fold 4, of course, we have to see what that pans out. But it seems that Google wants to kind of focus on the interior, the opening screen, rather than the exterior. So rather than do your traditional fold like how Samsung is going in their route, it seems that they want to make it more widescreen. So this is the size of your foldable. It seems like Google wants to go this way. They want to make it longer and they want to make it more screen to body. Now, this is a good way to distinct your foldable so it stands out from the crowd. The question is, will the aspect ratio play a huge role in day-to-day use? Me personally, I don't think it's gonna really matter because Google can optimize it, software integration, all that. But the main thing that I want to see from this is how well will it stack up against a Samsung foldable. Now, the report also goes on and says that it may be similar to the Oppo Find N in terms of the design, but we won't know exactly until we see this device. And you're probably asking, when does this thing come out? Well, we've been hearing about it for a few years, and according to Ross Young, he claims that the launch date will be in 2023. So we're gonna have to wait another year, but Samsung goes first, and then we'll see how Google responds. So again, I will update you when we hear more information. And that's it for today's episode of Technoid. Now guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button. It helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care, stay safe, have a good day, and peace.